Alright, YouTube, DRouch343. Got another quick one for you. Anyway, this is my GTO body that I run on my Techno MT410. A while back, I flipped this thing real bad. Actually, so much so I tacoed like the back end. What was funny was I actually didn't break or do anything on the truck itself, just the body. Anyway, this is the HPI Savage GTO body, and I don't know what they're like now, but these bodies are actually quite thin. They're pretty flimsy, so I've reinforced this one quite heavily. This one is actually painted chrome on the inside the way you normally paint it, and the black is painted on the outside, which is why it's got all the road rash damage. But like what I did was, the car used to run the offset body mounts that came with the kit. It comes with two post sets, so I ended up having to move my front post holes back a little bit to fit these. And I've seen like several people, as to at a loss as to what to do when they add extra holes to their body. And if you want to, what I've done is, whenever we cut up these bodies, I just keep all the spare Lexan. Who knows, whenever you might need a piece of it or something for later. What I did was I glued the piece, pre-painted it and glued it over the old holes on the inside, and then just filled the top portion on the other side of where I glued the Lexan with JB Clear Weld. It's a clear two-part epoxy. It's fairly flexible, so it's actually pretty good with this. It won't get brittle or crack or flake off. It'll just stay in place. Anyway, I filled it in there, and because in this one, in this particular body, since my paint is on the outside, I just sand this smooth so it keeps with like the lines, and then I could just add paint later. Actually, that clear weld works really well if you want to keep restoring and running bodies and kind of stretch them and run them a longer time, because you can pretty much do it just almost the same way you do like the Bondo treatment. When you're working on real cars, you just mix the epoxy up, use a squeegee, and then you'll want to really press it in so you don't get like all these raised or messed up contours like on the Lexan. Then you let it all cure and harden up, then just sand it all smooth. Keep your lines. You can get rid of deep gouges and things like that, and then paint it on top if you want to, or you don't really have to mess with it at all. But for those of you that might want to try something like that, there you go. Hope that helps. And that's it.